So, from this far end of the field, two bucks walk in. Originally, we'd only seen the first one, which was relatively small, and the second one rolled in right after it. And they just kept coming closer and closer. And thankfully, the bigger one had enough points, turned broadside, and I shot at it, and it was the most perfect scenario.
On our second day, Kyle and I set out for my first deer. After Kyle's success on the day prior, we decided to sit in that same blind. On our walk out to the blind, we could make out the silhouettes of a few deer off in the distance, which was obviously a good sign. As shooting light neared and more deer started to move, we set eyes on two buck. Thankfully, Kyle was there to help coach me through the process, as this is the closest I've ever come to being able to shoot a deer. I pulled my gun up and got into position. After taking a few deep breaths in, I was ready to take the shot. Unfortunately, my shot wasn't as good as I had hoped.
I think I messed it up. I think I shot too far back on it.
It looks like reviewing the footage, it looks like you were exactly heart high, but back to the right a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you think, I mean, this is your first deer, so do you feel like you flinched, or do you feel like you were nervous, or what do you think? What do you think attributed to that?
I'm afraid what I did was I was expecting the gun to go off, and I pulled it. I think. I don't know if that, or I don't know.
That doesn't mean you won't get it. It means that, I'll be honest with you, the likelihood goes down. You know, when it's a gut shot is what they call it, because it's in the guts. But it went through and through. Hopefully we'll have some good blood. He ran like he was clearly hurt. A lot of times a gut shot deer will lay down like 100 yards away, because he'll be like, what's if nothing's chasing him? And like, you know, the other deer after he shot was like unfazed. So hopefully he won't feel pressured. He'll just go somewhere, lay down, and we'll wait, you know, a couple hours, and then we'll go look for him. And hopefully by then he'll already be expired. We'll be able to get him some way, but
I hope so.
I know, dude, I'm sorry that happened in your first year.
What hurts the most, I think, is that it wasn't as clean and as quick as I would have liked to have seen it.
Kyle and I sat for a few more hours. Due to the poor placement of the shot, we needed to give the deer as much time as possible to pass. It's always unfortunate when something like this happens, which is all the more reason we need to do our best to recover the animal and show it the respect it deserves. So we called in backup and got to work.
The other one went that way. He went that way. They almost ran right into each other.
I got blood here, blood there,
Okay,
blood there, blood there.
So that tells me that's the spray through, right?
I would assume, so was he shot over there?
Yeah, it tells me that the blood scattered that way, so that means where he went in here could be. Yeah, I think there's tracks here, Pete. That looks like the hooves. And this is, so he went like this. I don't know, Ryan, that looks like a game trail. That might not be it. Yeah, barely, but there it is, blood.
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 Pee. Oh, he went this way. Look at all this. Those are,
Oh, Pete, come look at this. Come look at this.
these branches are covered in blood.
Dude.
Oh, that's awesome.
Get
He's
up there.
Fat.
That's a big deer. What a relief.
That's sweet.
That's all you, buddy.
Oh, he's stiff.
Yeah.
He's been sitting for a while. That's awesome.
Dude, you got an 8 point. No, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 point. That's awesome.
First year.
Dude, congratulations.
Yeah.
That's his first year ever.
Thank you, Pete.
That is so cool. Holy cow.
That's awesome.
Roughly an hour of tracking later, we had found my first deer. I was grateful to have people like Kyle and Pete with me to share their knowledge. A huge lesson to take away from this experience is to be willing to learn. Understand how to humble yourself and take advice from others. Because in the end, advice from your friends or loved ones is their way of showing you that they want you to be successful.